Have you ever wondered if the US actually has all that gold sitting in Fort Knox? Well, it turns out so has Donald Trump. Yeah, he wants to take a good look at the US gold reserves. Sounds pretty wild, right? And it raises a bigger question. Is the gold really there? And if it is, how in the world did it get there? Alright, let's dive into this because things are getting interesting. You've probably heard of Fort Knox. It's where the US supposedly stores a huge chunk of its gold. But here's the thing. It hasn't been fully audited in years. I'm talking decades. And now Trump wants to see it, like, in person. No one's really been able to get a good look at it in ages, and this isn't just about Trump's curiosity, it's a huge deal for the entire financial system. So why now? Why is this gold issue suddenly so pressing? Well, this isn't happening in a vacuum. There's more going on behind the scenes than just Trump's fascination with shiny metals. A huge chunk of this drama is actually playing out over in London, where gold is moving faster than a lot of people can keep up with. It's a bit of a mess, and trust me, this whole thing, it's fascinating, so let's break it down. So why is everyone flipping out about gold at Fort Knox? Is it just Trump being Trump, or is there more to it? First off, let's talk about Fort Knox itself. That place supposedly holds around 147 million ounces of gold. Yeah, you heard me right, 147 million ounces. If we were to break it down in today's prices, that's over $250 billion worth of gold. And, for those of us who don't have a vault like Fort Knox, that's a lot of gold. But here's the kicker. This gold hasn't been fully audited in decades. I'm not talking about we checked it last year. Nope, the last full audit happened in 1953. Let that sink in for a second. Since the 1950s, no one's really been able to verify if the gold is actually there. Now, with all the crazy stuff going on in the world, inflation, stock market turbulence, and a lot of global uncertainty, people are starting to ask, wait a minute, is all that gold really there? Is it safe? Or are we just going off of faith here? It's a big question. Gold has always been this rock-solid asset, and knowing that the United States has that much of it, well, it's part of the confidence people have in the dollar. But if it turns out there's less gold than we thought, well, that could really shake things up, wouldn't you say? Alright, here's where things get interesting. Buckle up, this whole drama isn't just about Fort Knox. Nope, it's also about London, the gold capital of the world. Seriously, London is basically the Wall Street for gold. And right now, something really weird is happening. Gold is leaving London in massive quantities. I'm talking record amounts. You've got shipments flying out of the Bank of England faster than people are ordering groceries on Amazon. Why? Because the gold market is on fire. Let me explain. You see, the United States market is seeing a surge in gold prices right now. You've got people buying up physical gold as a hedge against inflation and economic instability. And where do they go? London, of course, because it's where most of the world's gold is traded. But here's the twist. The gold being bought in London is then getting shipped to New York. Why? Well, it's all about arbitrage, where traders buy gold at a lower price in London and then sell it for a profit in New York, where the prices are higher. It's basically the financial equivalent of flipping real estate just with gold. At one point, the price gap between the two markets was $50 per ounce. Now that may not sound like a lot, but in the world of gold, that's a lot. We're talking millions of dollars in profit for traders. So now you've got this mad rush to get gold across the Atlantic, and that's where it gets really complicated. So let's get real for a second. Moving gold isn't as easy as hitting send on a bank transfer. It's way more complicated. Gold isn't some shiny digital asset. It's a real thing. It's heavy. It's hard to move. Imagine trying to carry 100-pound gold bars halfway across the world. I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound like a fun job. In London, the Bank of England isn't really set up for rapid withdrawals like this. Their vaults are designed to store gold long-term, not process it for quick shipment. So, what do you think happens when thousands of gold bars need to be taken out, counted, and sent to New York? Well, chaos. The staff is working overtime, scrambling to get all this gold out. They've got to track each bar, make sure it's not lost, and ship it securely. The logistical challenges are no joke. And then, once the gold makes it to New York, guess what? It's not ready for the US market. Why? Because the bars from London are the wrong size. Yep, they need to be melted down and recast into smaller bars that fit US standards. And don't get me started on the refineries in Switzerland that have to do the melting. They're running flat out trying to keep up with demand. It's like trying to bake cookies in a full oven. You've got to wait your turn. Here's a question that's been bugging a lot of people. Is there a gold shortage? Nope, there's not a shortage of gold. At least, not in the way you might think. The world's gold supply is fine, but the logistics of moving it around are a mess right now. That's what's causing the headaches. Think about it like this. If you were trying to buy gold but every time you went to a store they were out of stock because of shipping delays, you'd think there was a shortage, right? But really it's just the supply chain issues causing all the chaos. Gold prices are climbing though, and that's a good indicator that the demand for it is increasing. And when demand goes up, so do prices. It's all about basic supply and demand, folks. Investors are flocking to gold because it's a safe bet in times of financial instability. Here's the thing, gold isn't some hot stock that can get wiped out by a sudden market crash. It's been around for centuries and it's not going anywhere. If anything, it's more reliable than ever. So why does Trump want to see the gold? Is this just for the headlines or is there more to it? The truth is, Trump's visit to Fort Knox is more than just a political stunt. It's a sign that people are questioning the trust they've put into the U.S. financial system. He's basically saying, hey, let's make sure everything's legit. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. Transparency in the financial world is huge right now. With all the uncertainty surrounding global economies, people want to know that the U.S. is on solid ground. But will Trump actually be able to do anything about it? That's unclear. At best, it might open the door to more audits or inspections. At worst, it could raise more questions than answers. Either way, what this means for gold prices and the market is anyone's guess. If people start to feel like the U.S. reserves are shaky, we might see even more demand for physical gold. And when demand goes up, so does the price. You know what? In times like these, gold's importance is clearer than ever. It's the original safe haven asset. Think about it. Gold can't be hacked. It can't be inflated away. It's not just a bunch of numbers on a screen. It's real tangible wealth. It's no wonder investors like Ray Dalio and George Soros have spent years adding gold to their portfolios. In a world of digital uncertainty, gold still reigns supreme. And if you're wondering how this applies to you, here's the deal. Gold is a great hedge against inflation and market crashes. It's an insurance policy for your portfolio. When the world gets crazy, people rush to gold because it holds its value. So, whether Trump sees the gold at Fort Knox or not, one thing is clear. Gold is here to stay. Now, if you found this video valuable and you want to diversify your investments beyond traditional stocks and bonds, I have just the thing for you. Even though I believe that investing in a low-cost index fund is the best long-term investment for the average Joe, the benefits of solid physical gold are hard to deny. I think of physical gold as insurance against unpredictable times, and I'm not the only one. In 2023, central banks added over 1,000 tons of gold to their reserves, the second highest annual purchase in American history. And in 2024, central bank got another 290 tons of gold in just the first 3 months of the year. If the biggest banks in the world are buying tons of gold, I'm sure there's a good reason for it. I found a company that allows ordinary Americans to own and securely store physical bars of gold as part of their IRA account. The best part is that they're giving away a free guide to teach you all about investing in solid physical gold. If you want to learn more about how gold can protect your retirement savings, just click the link in the description to receive a completely free gold IRA guide.